Welcome back to MCWAR's Debatable Podcast.
Debatable.
With your host, Sakar Aha.
I'm didnt.
Yeah, man, and we are back to talk battle rap, culture, and more. That's what we do, right?
That's what we do.
So, man, listen, yo, I really was hurt. I was hurt. So I messed with both. I mean, I don't got no problem with Vada Fly, right? You know, we did business with him for the New World Order 3, Vada vs. Saigon.
Okay.
You know, he dropped, you know, the videos in the beginning, the commercials and stuff like that before the battles. And, you know, it was all good. I mean, it was all good. I don't have no problem with it, but I just was like, dag, when I saw it, was you next to me when I was playing it initially?
Yeah.
The Vada Fly or the Uncle Rah?
No,
okay.
Uncle Rah.
And don't forget to talk into the mic. But yeah, man. So I wound up watching it and I was like, dang, man, he's kind of going in on dude right now. Like, you know, and I get it. I get his perspective. You know, his whole thing is like, look, you know, that's why I don't deal with these events. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, realistically, y'all got two different blogging styles. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, and definitely nothing to take. You can't take nothing away from Vada Fly and his man. You know what I'm saying? They nice with it. The breaking down the lyrics, they nice with it. You know what I'm talking about? Like the recap, you know, one was a freestyle champ on 106 in Park. You know that, right? His co-host. Yeah, his co-host was a freestyle champ on 106 in Park at one point.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah. So, what was it SP, I think? I forgot. So either which way, the point is that they nice with the way that they break down bars and stuff like that, because they both, and I don't know, okay, so you didn't see the video, but I think Vada Fly was even playing his song, even though he needed the sound, the acoustics on the song, I think needed to be tweaked a little bit, but the song was dope. Dude was a lyricist, Vada Fly. Like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was his song playing in the back of the video where he was, you know, talking. But this is the first time I seen a Vada Fly video in a while, just to be honest, you know. But I used to tap in, like, usually when I want to see a recap and like hear a little bit of his perspective, I'll definitely watch his show. But then he got a totally different, what's that called? His what's it called? Strategy, or his style is totally different than Uncle Rah's. So to tell Uncle Rah, because he basically,
what would you call Uncle Rah's?
I mean, Uncle Rah is an interviewer. Okay. Yeah. You don't see nobody on Vada Fly show at all. You know what I'm saying? So he's an interviewer. He's not in front of the camera and I'ma just talk battle rap. And you know what I mean? He's not doing that. He's not an MC. You know what I'm saying? I remember when, you know, I don't want to say when they first started, but you remember when we first met him, did he interview us when we did Keith Murray First Federal Star? You know, we went in the studio though, right? Was that him?
Yeah.
Or it was him that interviewed us, right? Yeah. So I mean, dude already had his platform built out a certain way. He had a certain style, and his style was interviews from the very beginning. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't think you could compare the two. And then you got to realize that it's business, man. Like, you know, even if like, you know, you might not get into an event, it's business, bro. He's doing a business, so he's definitely gonna go ahead and get out there. And his whole thing too, he even admitted, like, you know, he said that it's been smack events he couldn't get into.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Uncle Rah. So now I'm getting into the Uncle Rah video. So Uncle Rah was like, yeah, you know, there was smack videos. There was one time Caffeine did an event in LA. He went into the fact that he couldn't get in, and they know him so well that the security was like, bro, go in. And he was like, nah. Yeah. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna go in, because if I go in, you're gonna get in trouble more than anything else.
No, but it's disrespect the moment he goes in.
Exactly. So you know, he respected it, waited till everybody came out, got his interviews, because that's what he does, and it's good for the culture. It's definitely good for, now I can see maybe when he's in the event and some of the content that gets out from the event, if it's a pay-per-view event, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, I can see people not feeling that. But yeah, I just think that, you know, and then Uncle Rah is almost like I don't want to say the godfather of battle rap, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, but he's like a older figure.
For me, when I see he's a seasoned journalist for battle rap, like on that level respectfully. Like, you know, you got a lot of people that's entering the blog scene, but Uncle Rah, for me, he's like a journalist. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But he's like a staple now, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Right,
so
right.
like, and I think also the way he carries himself, I think that, you know, I don't think like it's you know, I don't think it's appropriate for him to be disrespected and made fun of like that. So, you know, but I think Vada Fly, I don't know if he meant anything. Probably, you know, he's in his own pocket right now. He's doing his thing. You know, they on Fox 5.
Well,
yeah.
it's battle rap. So
right.
You know, battle rap in its essence, you're gonna find an opposition. So even though you're a journalist, you're gonna find someone that's gonna oppose you and get at you. And within that realm is more disrespectful than anything else. So you're gonna find, you know, an opposing journalist that's gonna be disrespectful, because that whole platform and, you know, realm, there's like no holds barred. It's like it's blood sport. So based on that, you're gonna have somebody's gonna get right to it.
So it comes with the territory.
Comes with the territory because he's gonna get right to it. Like you know, it's you know, lunchroom at the lunchroom table, man. What you doing, man? You thirsty? What you going up in there for? Ain't nobody invite you.
Right.
And it's like it ain't gonna be a friendly conversation like a friend.
Right.
Your friend is gonna talk to you like, yo, what happened, man? Like, you know, with empathy.
Right.
Some type of empathy, trying to figure out, yo, what's good, and play it neutral.
Yeah.
But he's not your friend, so he's gonna come at you like, all right, cool. Not only am I gonna get these views, but I'm gonna let these people know about my view.
Right.
And my views, like, yo, you thirsty, man. Come on, man. You wasn't invited, man. Come on, man. Why you white?
I disagree, though. Even though I'm not saying, I know you're not agreeing with what he's saying.
I'm not.
You just reiterating what he was saying.
But Uncle Rah know that era.
Yeah.
Uncle Rah is probably one of the ones that birthed that era. You know what I'm saying? With
right.
casket on the corner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What kind of shoes are those? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they give it to you so hard,
right.
you leave with your feelings hurt. As he said, my feelings was hurt. Like, yo, my man, why would you even say it like that?
Right.
And I'm just, you know, letting the world know, as well as Uncle Rah, like he's not your friend. Like, when it comes to that, you know what I mean? Because you said it. He got your number.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
He could have called you.
That's
That could have been a one-on-one thing. So it's like, it became a thing like, you know what? I'm going to get these views and let them know my view as well. And in letting them know my view, my man, you thirsty, man. What you doing?
Yeah, but then.
And respectfully, I didn't even hear Vada Fly.
No, but that's what that's what he said. I mean, he didn't say those exact words, but what you just said just now, if you were to summarize it in you are thirsty, right? You are thirsty. Yeah. If you summarize the whole video, you know what I mean? That's what he was saying.
And the thing about
but again, I don't agree with the fact that he was thirsty. He was out there doing
him. He's doing him.
And anybody doing content around battle rap could be considered right. Listen, if you're gonna say that,
nah, he's doing him.
Right.
And you know, for the record, I rock with Uncle Rah.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? From the first time we met, because of because you know, anybody that see us, they're gonna be like, okay, these guys are different.
Definitely.
What are you talking about?
We had the crowns on when we went to the first interview, right?
Yeah. Right. So it's like, he kept it really.
Who these guys, right?
You know what I'm talking about? He kept it neutral.
They doing the Keith Murray battle.
You know what I mean? He kept it neutral.
Right.
He gave us love. You follow what I'm saying? And because of that, you know what I'm saying? Being, he wasn't judgmental of what he saw immediately. Right. It became like, all right, cool, I could rock with you, because, you know, we live in a new day. So when you see cats like us, you know, we're the superheroes for this whole thing. This is why we're the official sport of battle rap. But that's another conversation. But now when it comes to, you know, T-Rex did it. You know, T-Rex was a gentleman about this thing. You know, if I'm saying it right, because I ain't catch no interview.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff that was said. I didn't catch the whole interview, but they said that T-Rex stood outside,
he came outside
with
like,
him, and they watched it. They was in the car watching on pay-per-view, because he was like, I bought the pay-per-view. I always buy the pay-per-view.
Right.
So I guess him and T-Rex sat in the car, watched the pay-per-view up until that's what I didn't.
Was
I didn't
T-Rex
catch
supposed
the
to
whole
battle?
Yeah, he did battle though.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And I heard what I'm getting at
and
is
he put him on the list. He put him on his list because he was like, you know, he couldn't get in the event, you know, because him and Hitman Holla got an issue. issue or whatever.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That part.
So there was but I'm, so that's how T-Rex came into the situation where T-Rex was like, yo, you could come in, you could come in on my guest list because I guess tickets got sold out by the time Uncle Rah wanted to go ahead.
Congratulations on that, your word. That's what's up.
Yeah, so tickets got sold out by the time he wanted to get up there and get buy his ticket or whatever. So either way, T-Rex put him in. Charlie Clips went in there with him. He went to the event with him, with Uncle Rah, so they went to the event together.
So, the question is, did Charlie Clips like kind of?
Nah, it was good. He went in there to get. It was after he got in. He was in and everything.
Oh, okay.
And then he was.
Because there's sometimes when you at the line with your man.
No. He was in, and he was.
You turn around, your man is gone.
Nah.
And then when you find your man, like, I thought you was behind me. My man, you knew what the hell was going on.
Nah. They come on. They got a strong relationship, man. But either which way they were in. And then it was him.
Which I know what I'm talking about, right? I know
what you're talking about too. I'm just saying that ain't. I don't even want that to even be clipped out or anything like that. So he was going back and forth in and out the venue to catch interviews. And at some point on the in and out, you get what I'm talking about? They was like, you can't come back in or something like that. But either which way. But your man, Angry Fan though. Angry Fan.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Angry Fan went hard on Vada Fly.
Nah, I know he didn't.
Yeah. Oh man, he went. All sorts of. 4-letter words.
Nah, he didn't do that.
Yeah, nah, man. See, now what we gonna have to do? The battle of the bloggers? Like what after?
See, that's what happens. Is
Angry Fan probably rap too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word?
I'm thinking so. Come on, everybody. I think 99% of the cats that's in this thing. You used to rap.
Yeah.
I used to rap. You know what I'm talking about? All of us used to be MCs.
I feel like I still got bars, man.
I bet. What's your man from RBE? I bet he used to rap.
I know, right?
ARP. Come on, you got a name like ARP. I know you used to spit. You know what I'm saying?
I like that guy, man. Word up.
Even though Smack ain't used to spit, but shoot, Smack was in all the damn. He was a staple in hip hop. So I mean. I'm thinking most of these guys, in this culture, come from that, from that cloth of at least MCing.
Somehow, either a producer or
exactly.
Or if you're not spitting, you the guy that's producing the beatbox in the background.
And had an affinity for the lyricism because know what we know. I always tell cats, right? And then we also got a book coming out. We'll talk about it. It's about battle rap, right?
Yeah.
But we talk about the split, and we talk about how in the '90s it went commercial, and then it just went under. The lyricists had nowhere to go, and then that's where we came up. We came out 2002. You know what I'm saying? Of course, before that, you had like Rap Olympics. You had what's it called? You had 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying? Then you have Mic Check Lyrical Boxing. Didnt was doing that in 98, right? Or 99?
2000.
2000, he was doing that, and in 2000, and that's when we connected. I had the War, he had the Mic Check, and we created Mic Check War. You know what I'm saying? And then you had the what's that called? You had what's that at Wetlands? You had Bragging Rights. You had EOW, you know what I mean, and then and then Fight Club came out, and then Smack, Grind Time, etc. So all the real lyricists had to really kind of go that way, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, some I guess started, kind of keeping their grind on the underground circuit, but things started changing. So so now this industry is a remnant of the people that had affinity for lyricism. What do you think? You think that makes sense?
Nah, it does. I mean, it does. I was stuck in my head.
But either way, what's it called? Vada Fly versus Angry Fan right now. That's where it's at. But to me, that's better than Vada Fly versus Uncle Rah.
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man.
I get that. I think I don't look at Angry Fan as a rapper. I'm also looking at him as
he's a blogger, but I'm just saying
but I'm just saying for me, I look at him as more so of an actor, because like when he first came through, he came through with the axe, you know what I'm saying, inside the garage.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, this dude right here is nuts. But I was engulfed inside what he was doing, and I became a fan. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this guy right here, he's into battle rap, and he has his opinion. He's a character. You know what I mean? And based on all that, it made me like, okay, I became a fan of his 100%. His content. So like I could see him in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I could see him in the movie creating more content on whatever level now. But him being going against Vada Fly, I think whatever they doing is keeping.
He taking it. You know, he taking up for Uncle Rah.
No, for facts. But I'm just saying, whatever you guys do, just keep it respectfully, because you know, at any given time, you're gonna see each other in the streets.
Oh, but
you know what I'm saying?
They ain't even gonna go there.
Nah, but the moment you throwing F-bombs,
but this comes with, you just said it.
It comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory, man. Ain't no way it's gonna go there, man.
I apologize.
Speaking of that, we might as well go right over to Stumbles and not Stumbles verse. It was Stumbles verse. I think your man. What's the guy that got Snakeyez? That's who was supposed to fight. I put the wrong message or text right there. But it was supposed to be Stumbles versus what's the man's name?
Snakeyez.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they were supposed to fight, and Shotgun Suge put the boxing match together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so and it was supposed to happen at I forgot the name of the spot. But yeah, man, I'm like, come on, man.
Hey yo, this is not what we do, man.
Nah,
like,
man,
and this is why MCWAR is like, you know, far as our business model, like, you know, from the time our whole inception of this thing was to be able to give, you know, rappers an avenue of, yo, come over here. You know what I mean? Because you are a musician. You put music together, and as aggressive as you are, come over here and put your thoughts together, and, you know, outwit this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Outwit him.
Right.
Make him feel bad lyrically.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta physically hit him. You could lyrically hit him on bars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so anybody, like, what you're saying right now is crazy.
Isn't that what we talk what we talk about, being mentally defeated? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, the moment that, you know, you can't battle it out no more, you can't spit it out. And I know they battled before and everything. So I mean, if it's that serious, do a rematch. But come on, man. The moment, but either which way, I mean, but even then, I thought, you know, it was a no-show. So for some reason, Stumbles didn't show up.
He didn't want to fight. That's cool.
Nah, you don't know that. We don't know. He got an explanation on why he didn't show up.
It's cool.
So I'm not gonna we're not gonna jump to the conclusion that he didn't want to fight.
That's like Cassidy. They're gonna say Cassidy didn't want no. They're gonna say Cassidy didn't want no smoke.
That's
you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you were sick or whatever. They're gonna say like he ain't want.
But even the fact that it was an actual boxing match where they had gloves and it wasn't what they call that, bare knuckle boxing.
Might as well, man.
It wasn't. Nah, what you mean might as well? Moments you bare knuckle boxing, bro, you fighting, bro. Like ain't no bare knuckle.
Who Snakeyez had a
Kimbo slicing.
It was a I don't know, a face off or something, some type of interview, something. And then it happened with Hollow Don and John. Like these cats be, like, you know.
Nah, it's not that often though. There's like, you can count them on one hand. If you let me know in the comments if y'all think, and definitely like, subscribe, make sure y'all support the channel,
bell, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, but man, you can count on one hand, bro. I'm pretty sure. Think about it. Think about how many.
You mad because I'm styling on you?
Oh,
that's
man,
one.
that was one of the worst too, bro. Because
Math Hoffa, that's two.
That's two, right? We on one hand still.
We still on one hand.
John the Don, Math Hoffa twice.
Math Hoffa, Sirius Jones, Math Hoffa.
Right. Was that the door?
That's three.
Okay, go ahead.
What else?
Okay, Sirius Jones. So
you mad because I'm styling on you. That's
two
one.
Two Math Hoffas. That's three.
That's three.
John and Hollow.
That's four.
And that's it.
Nah, Snakeyez and somebody.
Bump one hand. What else? Oh, Math Hoffa and Disaster. All right, cool.
But I'm just saying,
you can count them on two hands, but that's not bad for a 20-year industry.
Nah, for sure.
You know,
longer than that. Longer than that.
Definitely.
But I'm just saying. I'm
definitely even longer than that. Definitely, 100%.
Well,
100%.
All I could say is that, you know,
but that's what I like
Vada
about
Fly.
That's what I like about battle rap too, though, because
Vada Fly and Angry Fan.
Nah,
keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? And
bro,
then, you know,
it's gonna be disrespectful because what Angry Fan is definitely, he ain't respectful when it come to that. I mean, and again, it come with the territory. But I get what you're saying, but chances are it's not gonna come out spilling to the streets.
All right.
But the beauty about battle rap is that, you know, I've experienced, like, you know, cats battling each other, all sorts of street cats around them, and nothing happened. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the beauty. Like, you know what I mean? And think about it. It's less violence at our battle rap events than it is at regular concerts.
Facts.
You know what I'm talking about? Regular hip hop concerts, because cats already coming with a sport mindset. Like, you know, even though there be some fights after sports,
I mean, there be fights at basketball games.
Yeah, but not
fights at football
but think about
games.
it, not like that, because, you know, think about how many basketball games and how many football games every day. Like, there's probably around the country, there's probably damn near a game every day, and you're not seeing a riot, a fight every day at a game, because cats.
My point is, it
recognize,
happens.
yeah, but they recognize it's a sport,
right?
So, but the point is, it's gonna happen less because people know, okay, the point is that your team or that rapper gotta beat that rapper. That team gotta beat that other team. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
If you lost, then the team gotta come back next time more prepared. So I think that's the mindset overall. But either which way, you know, I'm still glad. Even it being boxing was better than, you know, in the ring with gloves was still better than you know, some meeting up on the street corner.
Yeah, that street stuff, man. Come on, man.
So
we gotta reverse the vibe, man.
Definitely.
Because right now, with this new administration,
definitely.
Even before the new administration, but I'm just saying right now, it's really like a situation where we gotta come together mentally and physically, because, you know, we all we got, and the moment we understand that we all we got, that's when we're gonna be able to make financial moves, really big moves.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like how 50's making them big. Like 50's really leading the ways. You know what I mean? Rick Ross is leading the way.
Speaking of that, look what he did with Humor and Harmony.
Right.
His whole thing was like, I brought it together like that so that it could not be any fights.
Right.
It could be no problem. So that's why he chose R&B and comedy. Man, you know, we know that. Remember then when we used to do the Auburn Fest?
Right.
Oh man, we were doing, it was almost like a scientific experiment.
Facts.
It was a crowd. I'm talking about like the Auburn Fest is like 500,000 people. You know, and this is, it's still huge. It still bring out like 100,000 plus. But at this time was the peak. This like 04, 05. We had our setup, you know, we were doing the battles in front of a store we had on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta.
Right.
We were selling mixtapes and stuff like that. And what we would do, you know, at that time it was Go DJ. You throw the Go DJ song, we had the system out there. Yo, everybody start rocking, like
crazy.
It turned up, like it was crazy. Then we switch it to like Between the Sheets by Hot.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, and
the people would just, it was like a spell. It's the
frequencies of the music, man.
That's a fact.
And the thing about it is, like, we don't understand as a people how powerful our words are. We don't understand as a people how powerful these producers are when they make music.
But they know. The industry, you know, the scientists. Come on, like, listen, man. They got into music the same way they created crack.
Right.
The same way they created AIDS. You get what I'm talking about?
You on to something.
It's the same way that they're in the lab understanding music, you know, because I remember when Dr. York was explaining when you sample 10 different people, right? We're not even understanding, like, yo, if I sample this guy, there's certain emotions that's captured into that sound.
Exactly.
Right? And then I overlay it with another sample. And then remember back then, there was 10 people putting their vibration and frequency into the music. It wasn't just, he was playing the guitar, he was playing the drum, he was playing the piano. So if you overlay 3-4 different samples, like that's the type, you know, and that's when he was explaining about these walk-ins and stuff that. But they're scientists with this thing, man.
That's it right there.
They're scientists.
That's it right there.
And like, you know, I mean, let's not even get into the fact, you know, of the frequencies, you know, speeding up the frequencies in order to be able to allow for other beings to be on this planet. Because my man, the way sound is right now, like yo, listen, the way music is, you could tell they opened up some sort of vortex.
The Hadron
Collider. Now,
Hadron Collider. Look it up. I'm just saying this. Look it up.
That's crazy.
No, but just look it up.
Definitely the Hadron Collider, right? But what you just said, Didnt, is crazy, because now, if you look at the time of the Hadron Collider and then you look at the music that started coming out after that time, I think that's something for us to check into. Because I mean, not saying, because of course the music was shifting. I would say, you know, around, come on, you know, Who Shot Ya? When the music started getting all theatrical and like evil sounding, not saying that I ain't love, you know, those songs. I was young at that time, but yo, when I go back and listen, come on, man. I don't know about you, Didnt, but when I go back and listen to a lot of what was being said in the music, I'm like, yo, this is this is kind of crazy, right? But the sound, I think the sound, because now, the sound became super demonic in, I would say, latter part of the 2000s, 2010, beyond. It became a situation where the music is like, you turn it on and you feel like you in a horror flick.
Is that
not true?
That statement right there, like, all y'all gotta do is just sit down and start writing down how many songs y'all could pick out of your mind that's your favorite, and then y'all look at the sound, y'all listen to the soundtrack and listen to the beat, and identify is it a demonic feel? You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all know what that feel like. You know what I mean?
Listen, everything wasn't like that in the 90s.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
You had feel good. You had feel good music, right? You had aggressive music and you had hype music. You was able to identify, okay, this is hype. I'm about to dance to this. You had this aggressive music, like you get into your thoughts with this, and then you had like really like, oh man, I feel really good, like I just ate a meal after just listening to this right here. So we're able to identify the feelings from these frequencies, right?
Exactly.
But dig it, right?
Exactly.
But dig it, right? I want y'all to understand, we are in a time where we have to take responsibility for these type of thought process. You know what I'm saying? Because it's how can I break it down? It's like, it's not cool to have these type of conversations. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, so it's like,
we going in right now because it is. Because I'm gonna tell you who's cool to do it now. Joe Rogan is doing it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they do it, Caucasians, and this ain't a white black thing. It just is what it is, because obviously there's a system. That's what the word systemic is about. And there's the ways that and because of programming, right? Because we know we being programmed, right? So
that's it right there.
So because of programming, right? The authority, right? The authors, it's certain. We recognize certain people as the authority, and we could sit and say, we could argue that all day if we want. Now I'm saying, of course, people are breaking out of it. It's definitely a new time, a new age. Yet the majority of us are still programmed, because you got to think. I mean,
it's that Kanye West vibe. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't say programming doesn't work, because what would be the point of advertisement? Why do you wear Nike?
Right.
Why do you wear, anything that you wear?
Right.
You programmed because what would be the point of ad dollars?
Right.
Billboards.
Right.
Commercials. Coming up on your stream, if programming wasn't something real. So going back to that, I just want to say, it is the time to have these conversations, because you got Joe. Thanks to
absolutely.
Thanks to people like, and I'm not saying you don't got your, what's his name, Carson? What's that guy name? Bill Carson or whatever the guy you were telling me about, right? Yeah. I mean, I barely watched. I've seen a couple
forbidden knowledge.
Right. So you got, but for the most part, come on, Joe Rogan has been making it more accepted to talk about the fact that extraterrestrials around, that the fact that
him and Cat Williams was going in
conspiracies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Joe Rogan.
Listen,
Joe Rogan brought on. He brought on. You remember? What's it called? I don't know if it's Man from Planet Risk, or it could be. I think it might be Man from Planet Risk.
Or Mission Earth.
Is the one guy, the guy that used to work.
It is Man from Planet Risk.
The guy that used to work in Area 51.
Right.
Okay, so the guy that remember him? It's a bunch of articles in the books about him.
Right.
Joe Rogan got him on the podcast, so don't think that this is like that's his Joe Rogan's.
Do my best to come back and give you guys some names so I can do some research about what's being talked about right now.
Y'all, come on, you already know.
It became a real personal conversation.
If you put Bob UFO, if you put Bob Area 51, matter of fact, come on, I could just Google it real quick. Let me see.
Bang.
Bob,
but again,
Area
all
51.
I'm saying is that we got to take responsibility for this day and time, for this type of thought process, because of programming, we look at this conversation like it's light, and that ain't real. That's pseudo.
That's old. Bob Lazar. We ain't even gonna put that in their minds. That's old. Bob Lazar. That's his name.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah, Bob Lazar. So
Google it.
So now we can have these conversations, because, and I just wanted to say all that to say to you that that's your man's whole build. See, we ain't telling them like that. See, they don't listen. Okay, and with that, I think we good. We out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Peace. It was what everything we saying was it debatable?
It's debatable.
Debatable.